introducing our sixth speaker for the day. I'm not too sure how many of you have heard of Cornerstone, but I'm sure everyone here knows Virat Kohli, knows Yuvraj Singh, knows KL Rahul, knows Rishabh Pant. And the next speaker is the man in the background who actually keeps most of India's cricketers, sports people, top of mind beyond the field. From the new age sports and entertainment consultancy firm Cornerstone, here is Jogesh Lulla.
Thank you. Thank you. That was very flattering. Good evening, everybody. And thank you, Ad Club, for actually making me feel extremely young again. That's because you kept me up till 3 o'clock in the morning creating a presentation for a show and tell today. Felt like I was back in school again. So, a little bit about Cornerstone. We are a celebrity and a celebrity management firm essentially, but we do a lot more than that. Not here to pitch the company, so I'll just talk about one of the things that we do is we actually build brands for celebrities. The brand I'm going to talk about today is one of the brands we built for Virat Kohli called Ocean 18. This is in the beverage space, it's an energy drink, and we also have active water coming out soon. But today what I'm going to talk about is the launch program that we used to actually launch this one drink, and that's all that was out there in the market for 4 months, because we needed to capture a lot of market share very quickly. We had to come up with something creative because there were a lot of competitors in this space. So I'll start with the results since I have just 10 minutes, and then you'll see how I work through it. These are 3 of the biggest stores that sell energy drinks and have the largest market share. In a 4-month campaign, which was primarily digital, we captured 9.8% market share in 24/7, 11.7% market share in Walmart, and 5% of the market share in Big Bazaar for energy drinks. This is something that has actually taken other brands over a year or 2 years to make happen. We had the most powerful tool in our hands, Virat Kohli's social media. Cumulative following of 105 million people at the moment made it an obvious choice for us to look at to go ahead and launch this program. So in our 4-month plan, there were a few things we wanted to achieve. The first was obviously to announce the launch, talk a little bit about what was different about the product. We wanted to create a little bit of brand recall along the way without annoying people and constantly just talking about the brand. We wanted to show Virat's personal interest and ownership in the brand, because 18 is actually Virat Kohli's brand, and this is a business of his. It was very important along the way to stay relevant. This was the time when the Avengers Endgame was launching, IPL was just getting done, and the World Cup was starting. And obviously we needed to announce where the product was available. So the first thing we did was we had Virat go ahead and launch this on his social media, and for that we wanted to create the clear connect with Virat, talk about what was different about the product, and talk about where the product was available, which at the start for the first 2 weeks was only Amazon. So this was what Virat posted.
Hey guys, I'm here to talk about a new energy drink that I've just launched. It's called Ocean 18. As you can see, it looks pretty cool, but the best thing about this is that it's got natural caffeine, no artificial flavors or sweeteners. This lets me play my day, and I'm sure it's going to do the same for all of you.
So he didn't talk too much about that, just said how it was natural products, natural caffeine, not much more about it, and he mentioned that it was available on Amazon in the post copy itself. Now that it was announced, we wanted people to start seeing the product a lot more. So Virat started putting up posts similar to this where we didn't speak about the product, but he had the Ocean 18 can sitting right next to the salad, and he's talking about the salad in the post. We had another one with him sitting on the couch, relaxing, laughing. We made sure there was an ocean can in his hand. And this was on shoot. He's focused on what he has to do next, but we made sure he was holding the Ocean 18 can there again. The next step for us was to actually establish the ownership and show that he was interested in the business. So this is where we sent Virat to visit one of the outlets, and I'll let you watch the video that we put up.
Hi guys, so we're in Chandigarh right now and we're driving to Best Price where they've ordered lots of cartons of Ocean 18 drinks, energy drinks, and I'm just going there to see how the brand is, how the placement has been, and what the response is like. So just to meet the people there and just speak to them, get to know what's happening with the brand. So I'm pretty excited. We're driving there now, and I'll see you. Where's the main stock? I'm gonna sign cartons and cans as well, just to keep here so that whoever is lucky enough will get a personalized signed carton and signed cans as well. This is the first one.
So this one video was viewed by over 3 million people. We had 5,000 plus comments on there. And it was this one video that actually helped us capture the 11.7 market share in Walmart. What happened was, because Virat was there, he made the visit, he hid cans, signed them, hid them away. It created a frenzy. People wanted to get their hands on those cans. And the day after this video was put out, Walmart actually ordered 6,000 more cases of the product. We had to stay relevant, and this is when the Avengers was launching. Again, we didn't want to preach about it, but now we were working towards the World Cup, creating a new cricket edition can, which was a little larger. So Virat put out again another post on his social media. So just a small clip with a small note saying this snap might be useful for the Avengers, they might need it. But we went out there, since that was the talk of the town at the time, a lot of people saw it, and we announced the launch of the gold can, which is the larger can in here. We wanted to keep this hysteria going. So now Virat had just come back from the IPL, he was just landing in Bombay. We said, you know what, let's hop over to Atria, let's visit Big Bazaar, and let's surprise a few customers, right? And this is what happened.
Hi, would you like to try this new energy drink? Also, you might never know, Virat might just surprise you.
I'm here to surprise people. That's not possible. Hello?
Oh God.
How are you?
Hi.
Hi. Much needed.
Hey, right.
Trying to find out which one works for you?
Yeah.
I like this one personally. Have fun.
Would you like to try our new energy drink, Ocean 18?
Whoa. You want me to sign that can for you?
That'd be amazing. It's a cracking picture. Thank you.
Don't build this. This is for you. Sign the box. I can't wait to do this more often. Surprise more people and get 18 energy drink and keep their day alive.
So this again was a big success, 3.1 million views, another 5,000 plus comments on here. We got 5% of the market share in Big Bazaar. It also created again a lot of excitement because people figured if they were there, maybe Virat will show up, meet you. Who doesn't want that, right? I'll let you watch this now.
I've got a golden touch. Cheer for India.
So that was the next post. Obviously, everyone was very excited about the World Cup. Have the Indian team captain come and tell you to cheer for India, as opposed to saying buy my product. But obviously, he's telling you to buy the product. But it was put in a good way. Again, helped out a lot more traction for us. What happened with this was, since Virat was doing so many different videos, a lot of the fans started sending in their own stuff, which was something completely unexpected. And it's something we're going to work on now, because there's no one better to promote your product than the fans themselves. So this 1st of August was 18 days. This is called 18. We decided to showcase one of the fans on one of the videos they put out. just skip that because I'm running a little out of time here, so try and move on before I get yelled at. I'm going to jump right into the brand that actually inspired us, and this is actually Just Water by Will Smith. It's in the same space. We started out with one video that Will Smith had, and we then built on it and did a lot more that was out there. So let's just get right into what Will Smith had done.
We're going into Target now. Target just took Just Water in limited locations around the country, so we're going in and we're just going to do a surprise visit. Jaden,
yes, I was
get to
given-
work.
Okay,
You're
yeah,
always,
I'm-
your whole life,
Hold on.
your whole life,
Hold on.
you've been lollygagging.
Let me handle this, Dad. This is what I do.
All right.
This is how I do it. You know what I'm saying?
It's not what he does.
If you're going to a Target store, just know that we stock these shelves.
You're doing a lot of talking, son. I need to see you work. Excuse me, sorry about that, buddy. I feel like you kind of in my way. I signed a couple there, and we're hiding them in the Tribeca Target in New York for all of these years.
Sign that one. Boom.
And nobody can even read that.
Nobody can read yours. It looks like.
I thought this was so cool. When the child is on the father's shoulders, it's a beautiful thing. I just want to have the picture.
This Target visit is getting. We're not going on the escalator.
Yes, we are going to do this.
So again, this is entertainment, not advertisement, but everybody knew what they were talking about. This is what actually inspired us. Coming to the last bit, my 3 tips. Plan ahead so you can be relevant, just like we tried to do with the World Cup and the Avengers. It always helps to play with what's being spoken about. This, I think, is the most important one. Always answer what's in it for me, not for you, but the person you're trying to market to. They always want something. And the standard thing people do is give discounts, do this, do that, but that's not what everyone wants. In this case, the potential chance of meeting Virat was a big deal, which is what we tried to play on. And the final thing is try and touch an emotional chord that always works, especially in a country like ours, and nothing better than the World Cup cheering for your country. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you. Who would have thought a celebrity management company would start a presentation talking market share data and tools? Thanks, Jogesh, for showing that today no company can escape data, and even Virat Kohli needs science to be top of mind. Thank you for that.